everyone. I am so excited to see y'all. I am moving a little slower than normal. Let me make sure that we're actually live in the right place. Don't mind the robotic movement either. I do have this. If I have to put it on, I didn't want to have to mess with it on camera, but my doctor did approve breaks. So if y'all will drop in the comments, let me know that you can hear me, just because since the surgery, I've had some issues with the voice. So let me know that I'm loud enough that you can hear me, because it can't really get any louder. This is like full capacity right now. But let me know in the comments that you're here. I'm so excited to do this with y'all. I am committed. I'm committed to my business. Y'all know that, hence me showing up. 3 days post-op, but I am excited to show you something that I've been working on. This was an idea that I had just from the feedback I've gotten from the group. Okay. I've gotten from the community members here in Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs. I have gotten feedback that a lot of you struggle with content creation. You either feel super salesy, you struggle with ideas, you don't make time for it. You might not be organized or know how to do it properly with a strategy. Because let's just be honest, posting pictures of what you're eating for dinner doesn't work anymore. Well, I did actually just do a boomerang on my story about mine, but it was an engagement boomerang. It's not my whole strategy. So from the feedback I've been given from a lot of you, it's that that's your biggest struggle, and that's what you feel is a holdup. The other feedback I've gotten from a lot of people is that they might not have or feel like, because let's just be honest, a lot of times when we say we don't have the money, it's not usually about the money. It's about something else. You're either going to feel guilty for spending it. You're not in the right mindset. 9 times out of 10, it's not really the money, but that's usually what people feel is holding them back. I don't have the money to invest in working with my agency, because if you were here last month, you know that, my minimum package with my agencies start at $1,500 now. That's just how it is, because I have to pay employees to do that. So you might not have that to invest in your business yet, or you might not be ready to invest that into your business yet. So you're struggling with the content creation piece. So something I have been dabbling around in was, what if I could create, me and my team, 30 days worth of content, which for February it would be 28, but you know what I'm saying. 30 days worth of content. And I could show you, 1, it would be inexpensive. 2, I could show you how to personalize it to where it's not cookie cutter, because as a social media strategist, I don't think anything should be cookie cutter. I don't think that we should ever copy and paste, the same post for everyone, because not everyone's niche is going to be the same. Not everyone's ideal avatar has the same pain points. But if I could give you enough of a starting point that you felt, okay, I can tackle this for less than $50, right? So I want to share something with you that I've created, and this is in beta testing. I have not launched this publicly yet. It is only to the group for at least the next day or 2 while I work out the landing pages and things like that. But I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to give you my pointers on how you could customize it to yourself. Okay. So let me share my screen. And I'm calling it exactly what it is: the Socially Awesome subscription. I'm not getting any kind of techie with the words. We're going to leave it, we're going to keep it pretty simple with the words. I have tossed around a couple, little play on words, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to confuse anyone. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm actually live where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. So I'm going to make sure that y'all can see can y'all comment and let me know that you can see the board? Because let's see. Every time I get used to Facebook groups, they change stuff around. Can y'all see the board? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see myself with the board now, so I know y'all can see it. Perfect. All right. So this would be a monthly subscription that Socially Awesome would offer for $39. There's no contract or anything like that, so you can cancel it at any time. But as you can see here, I have created 28 days worth of templates, social media captions. I'm going to open them up and show you a few. I don't want to give everything away, but this would be based around someone who is promoting personal branding. And that's the majority of you. Because even if you're in network marketing, you have a product, or even if you have, a brick and mortar store, a lot of times you're building your personal brand. I am looking to open this up to, different niches like automotive industry and stuff like that. But that would be further, maybe realtors, that would be further along the way. But even then, you're still building a personal brand. So I really do feel like this could help the majority of people in here with a little bit of tweaking to yourself. Okay. So my recommendations is if you get a package like this, and like I said, it's $39, you would get all of this. And I'm going to open some of these up and show you. You would tweak them. So for instance, let's start with, I don't know, we'll start with day one, the first, okay? You're going to reintroduce yourself. So we'll give a caption. You would put in some of the services you offer, who it's perfect for. You'll have to customize it a little bit to yourself, right? I give you a photo suggestion each day. So this is a reintroduction caption of yourself. So I would put a smiling picture of yourself, possibly in your element. So if you are a fitness brand, or you're building a fitness brand, maybe you in the gym, or you at your desk. If you are, if you are a realtor, or maybe you in front of a house, like a picture of you in your element, because people see what they buy with their eyes a lot of times. So showing that extra piece of your element adds to, oh, I know what she's a specialist of. Okay, so let me know if that makes sense in the comments, or if you have questions. I also have a lot of story templates, and I'll go over those. So for every day on this board, you would get a photo suggestion, a story suggestion, and several days I give you short form video content prompts. So short form video is Reels and TikToks. I just didn't want to put Reels because then people say, what about TikTok? And I didn't want to put TikTok because then people say, what about Reels? So short form video content prompts. So for this, I would recommend that you could film 2 Reels or TikToks or short form videos from this caption. One that says your hook would be 3 ways I can help you with, and then whatever you can help them with. And then in that video, you would put 1, 2, and 3, right? You've got 1, 2, and 3. 3 services I offer my business to grow, to accomplish whatever you're helping your client accomplish in whatever time frame. So I'm giving you prompts of videos, because that's one of the biggest things I hear is I don't know what to do for Reels. People don't know. So I'm giving you the idea. So with a little bit of tweaking to your own niche or your own branding, this could be that you could potentially, if you buy this tonight, have your whole February content done. And it's not even February yet. Okay, so this is how I plan for my business, because I spend weeks of my business creating content for my agents' clients. So I have to put my own content in a small box, right? I have to make it happen quick. And this is how I do it. And I'm giving you my formula. And then each day would have a checklist. So make your post, make your short form video, and then your story template to add. And I usually tell you add a sticker for engagement. So if you use the template here that I give you for this date, you would add an engagement sticker. Okay. So let me know in the comments what questions you're having, how this looks. I'm going to keep walking you through a few more. And then I'm going to give you 5 ways to personalize it, because I want you to know what my recommendation to you would be. Okay. So we'll go through a couple other ones here. Any of the ones in red, and I have this on the Loom. So if you purchase this, there is a video that walks you through this as well, more in depth. Any of the ones in red, because I did keep it Valentine's theme for, the Trello board. Those are date specific. So any of the ones in pink, you can move those around. Okay. If you're like, I want to talk about something else today, well, you could just move this to a different date. That way you don't waste the content. But the ones that are red are date specific, so you don't want to move those, like the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, National Pizza Day, which I know that seems silly, but that's one of my tips, and I'll talk about that here in a little while. But another one, educating people on terms. So this would be like, for me, I would personalize this as engagement, reach, and followers. 3 industry terms. Do you know the difference between these 3? Because my industry is social media marketing. So this is an education post, because remember, with content, we want to educate, inspire, engage. We want to build authority. So there's a lot of different things you want to do. You want to build that credibility. I give you a photo suggestion, selfie of you working. You could also get creative. I give you all these ideas right here. Okay. You could get creative with write words on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. So maybe I write these 3 terms. Hang on, I got to turn my whole body on my notebook and say, take a selfie with these 3 terms. Like I give you those ideas so you can get creative with that. A story suggestion, create a face-to-face story explaining 3 terms. Make sure to add captions. So I would make a story of you talking about the 3 terms. So basically saying this on the camera, right? I give you short form video prompts. 2 short form videos you could create for this day. And then here are the 3, your checklist, just to make sure you get your things done every day. I'll walk you through one more, and then I'm going to show you the templates that you would get and give you a couple of hacks and those 5 things, okay? Tonight's going to be super simple, but I wanted to show y'all how easy content creation can be. I created this weekend for you. So potentially, if I use this for myself, all of February's done, right? So another thing, let's see. I'll show you the pizza one, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, what the hell does that have to do with my business? Engagement and entertaining is still a part of your business. You still want to keep people engaged. So I really do like to use these fun holidays. I'm not going to use every one of them because it can get ridiculous. Like, there's a fun holiday every single day. But I think pizza is, I don't want to move it. Hold on. Pizza is a meal that brings people together. It's also a big deal here in my house because it's one of the only things my son will eat. But this is a fun, engaging posts to get people engaging, where you would say something like Happy National Pizza Day, AKA the perfect excuse not to cook. Let's raise a slice, and you could do a pizza night and take a picture of you with pizza or pizza boxes or something like that. And then you can share it to your story and ask people what's their favorite pizza topping. So I don't like to do a lot of posts that aren't niche specific or that aren't about my ideal avatar, but people still have to know you're human. And that's where a lot of you are getting stuck, because you're saying, I always feel salesy, or I always feel like people are worried I'm selling. Well, then you might be. You might be turning people away because you're not acting human. I mean, it still has to be relevant and relatable to your audience. Okay. So make sure that you are including pieces of your content that are about your daily life and kind of behind the scenes, not always this perfect polished, Canva template. And that's something else I'll tell you too. Some of these, the templates are suggestions, and I'm going to show you the Canva templates. That way you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But a couple of these days my recommendation is to use the big bolded Facebook post words. Those posts do really well for me. I think it just because it stands out in the feed and it's a Facebook feature. So these platforms like when you use their features, they want you to use their effects. They want you to use their filters. They want all of that. So, but obviously you can't put that on Instagram. And in case if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you should, I'm sure everybody does, but just in case, let me see if I can show you really quick. Just because these tend to do really well for me, but like I said, it doesn't work on Instagram, right? So then you would still, if you're building on Instagram, you would still need something for that date. Let me show you. Stop screen, present. Let me share this other screen. Here you go. Sorry, my chats are blowing up. Like this, okay? So my posts like this tend to do really well, okay? And a lot of times they'll get a lot of shares. People like sharing these. So for those days that I recommend you use these, I would make a graphic that says these words to use on Canva. Okay. So you would need to just make sure that you're shifting that around a little bit. Okay. So let me get back to the Trello board because I want to show you. Let me know what questions you have here. If this makes sense. I'm happy to answer any content creation, questions that you have. It just seems to me that the biggest question or the biggest struggle everyone has is either not making time to do it or not knowing how to not sound salesy. So that's why I created this, because this is a super low cost way for you to nail both of those on the head. Let me show you some of these Canva templates too. So they're all templates you can use. You can fully brand them to yourself. Pink and red is obviously not my branding. Again, I just did pink and red because I was just keeping it on theme for Valentine's Day. But you would want to put your branding on here, your logo, your picture. You also want to make sure that you have Canva Pro. Let's see. For some reason, it's not in my Canva Pro account. Oh, I'm in a different account. I do have Canva Pro. So like this is a Canva Pro graphic right here. So if you don't have Canva Pro, you would need to sub it for something. I must be in the wrong account right now. I had to clear my cookies earlier on my computer because I have another announcement I'm going to make here in a minute. I had to clear my cookies and it logged me out of my Canva. So I must be in an old one. If you don't have Canva Pro, you can get a link to it. My affiliate link is on my website, or if most of you probably have Pro at this point, or you could sub it for something that's not Pro. But here's 10 templates that you can use in your business. Quote graphics. There's a mock-up because one of the days it talks about your freebie, self-care, another quote. So these are just templates you can use. You can also use Canva's stock graphics. Okay. So Canva has a ton of stock images. So if I wanted to do like lady or woman at desk, right? If I wanted to use something, you might not have as many. I might not have as many on this because it's not Pro. Let's see. Ugh, of course that would happen. Let me log out and log into my Pro account. I don't know what's happening. All right, let me see. All right, I'll show you the other one too. Let me stop sharing real quick because I want to show you the story templates too. And I will tell you, you're going to want a pen and paper to write down these 5 things if you don't already have one, because I'm going to tell you the 5 ways that I recommend you personalizing this. Okay. Let me pull up the story templates. All right. And then just to show you, so you know what you would get. Story templates. You can see here, we've got different stories. Again, you would change the fonts, change the colors to whatever you are, celebrating that month. But these are recommended daily. So like I have recommended stories for you. Not every story is going to be a graphic. Okay. These are just certain days of the month. You don't want everything to be a graphic because people need to see behind the scenes to trust you. Okay. And you want them to be able to see that. And then over here, I also have 2 other resources for you. I use Storito to schedule stories on my desktop computer. If you're not familiar with that, highly recommend. It's like $18 a month. I think I use it for myself and my clients. But it makes it so much easier to knock this out quicker. I could do things a lot faster from my computer than I can from my phone. And then also over here, some of these fun holidays, some of them not so fun, but these are just some options too. So if any of these speak to you, this is something that you could sub out to. So I'll tell you my 5 tips for your content creation super quickly. And then of course I'll answer any questions that anyone has in the chat. So when I'm sitting down to do my own content for the month, the first thing I look at is holidays. I look at holidays because, again, when it's Christmas, everyone's going to be posting about Christmas. Everyone's going to be posting about Thanksgiving. Everyone's going to be posting about Easter, what their kids are doing. And that's an opportunity to show, your real life to your audience. I actually had somebody tell me one time, yeah, but everyone's doing it, so I don't want to. Well, what kind of asshole will you look like if you post for somebody to buy your course, on Christmas? I mean, not to say that you can't do that, but you know what I'm saying. Like, people are with their family, spending family time. What does it look like for you to be pushing your stuff down people's throat on a holiday that's, meant to celebrate Jesus' birth? And some of you might not celebrate Christmas, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there are times where that's just not appropriate. It shouldn't be your post. Your post, you don't have to have a big Merry Christmas graphic, but it should be relevant and relatable. And more than likely, you're spending that day with your family. So why not use that as an opportunity to show behind the scenes? So what is the word I'm looking for? It's just not social. It's not good social etiquette. You wouldn't go and try to sell everyone at Thanksgiving dinner, right? That's not that's not the place. That's not the time. So the same thing kind of happens with your social media. Now, Black Friday is a whole different thing because there's people posting their Black Friday sales like November 1st now. So that just happens. But you get what I'm saying. So the first thing I do is I look at holidays. Now, I'm not saying you have to recognize every single holiday. You'll notice President's Day is not on here. If I think it's controversial or it's not going to bring, anything fun or engaging to my feed. Now, obviously, I celebrate Veterans Day. I celebrate, 4th of July. I do have, especially I have so much respect for the military. So always celebrating Veterans Day and Memorial Day and, 4th of July. But President's Day, I just was like, no, I just couldn't bring myself to put it in my content this year. So that's just something to remember, or something that I personally do is I look through the holidays for the month. Also ones that are not federally recognized. Like, obviously Valentine's Day is not federally recognized. But you can guarantee everybody's going to be posting roses and chocolate on Valentine's Day, right? So that's something that you want to incorporate into your content. Still have a call to action, still keep it engaging and entertaining, but nonetheless, you want to make sure that it's included. And then I also look through the fun holidays. So that would be number 2. So, your holidays and then your fun days is what I'll call them. So like Pizza Day is a fun day. There's like National Women's Month or International Women's Month. There will be this one, Internet Friends Day. That was just super fun because half of you I've never met in real life. Internet Friends Day. That just fits in my niche because half of you I've never met in real life because we met on the internet, right? We're internet friends. So that was something I was like, that's niche specific. That's cool. To give you another example for another niche, when I was in with my previous health and wellness company, if y'all didn't see my post yesterday, I shifted companies. But with my previous health and wellness company, we sold a fudge brownie protein shake. So on like National Chocolate Day, I was like, oh, that's perfect. And I posted about the fudge brownie shake. Like, those are fun holidays. So number 2. The third thing I do is I put my rocks. My rocks are going to be things that are date specific as well, that have to do with my business. So I know on Tuesdays, I do Quick Tip Tuesdays, right? I do videos, they stream, I do podcasts. I know every month I'm going to have an event. So like we just did the Become a Brand Boss boot camp. So I knew on this date I was going to talk about, I was going to be doing the boot camp. So I knew I needed to talk about it on this date, and this date before the boot camp happened, right? So your promotion, your marketing, your promotion marketing, put your rocks in there. Then look at what you have left. Once I've put all of my rocks, my holidays, and my fun days in there, then I say, okay, now I need to go to my buckets. So this is your 5 branding buckets that we talked about in the Become a Brand Boss Bootcamp. So that's when I go to my buckets. Because if I just work off my buckets, I never will talk about the things that are important or specific. You know what I'm saying? Like my events. I'll never talk about my events. So that is something that I do the 4th. Okay. So number 4 is I go to my branding buckets. That's where you'll see a lot of this come in. Like on Sundays, you'll see a lot of it is about self-care. Saturdays is usually something personal with my kids. Wednesday might be Wellness Wednesday. Okay. And then the 5th thing, I plan it out a month at a time, just like this. Now you might say, well, yeah, but I know I still don't have that post ready for, I'm an affiliate for so-and-so and I don't have that post. I don't have that post. I don't have that post. Plan the month out. And then if you, let's say on the 15th, you decide you want to make a post about something else, just move this to the side and use it next month. But plan a month out. If you can't get to a month, if you partner with Socially Awesome for your subscription, you would have a month done today. Like you would get this today. If you don't and you decide to do it on your own, then at least do a week at a time. When I first started, I did a week at a time. And then I just found it was so easier to do a month at a time because I could sit here and just knock it out. So I'm going to show you. Let me know in the comments what questions you have. I'm going to show you really quickly the checkout page. I also want to share another opportunity with you as well as far as becoming an affiliate. Let's see. Sorry, my Facebook is blowing up. All right. So I will tell you that, like I said, with this product, I'm going to show you let me share my screen again. Let's see. Now, a couple things. Consulting and VIP days that we talked about in the boot camp are open until Wednesday, and then they will close probably for months. Okay. For several months. You can only take so many one-on-one people at a time. So, the few people I had that booked the VIP days already got the dates for February. So if you're interested in a VIP day, it would be in March at this point, just because there's only so many days a month that I allocated to do that. And then as far as consulting, I'm only taking 3 more consulting clients and that's it. That's just because I want to make sure that I have enough time to get back to my business and I get back to everybody. So if you're interested in that, get with me because like I said, it closes Wednesday, probably for a while. The only other option would be to work through my agency at that point. Okay. But this is completely separate. The only reason I decided to introduce this now, because honestly, if you ask my coach, my business coach, I told her I wasn't launching this till Q2. But when I did that poll the other day and I asked, like, what is your biggest struggle in content creation? So many of you had the same answer. And I was like, this is one of those things where how many ideas have you been putting off, right? How many ideas have you been putting on the back burner and not doing? I told my business coach the day before surgery. So Tuesday, I was like, yeah, I think I'll do it in like Q2. And then I did a poll to see if there's even any interest, and so many people were like, oh my gosh, I need help. I need help. I need help. So let's say that was Tuesday. I had surgery Wednesday. I was like dead Thursday, Friday, I guess. So like this happened in like 2 days, y'all. You can change, you can make things in your business in 2 days. Okay. So don't make the excuses for yourself anymore. I'm here to help coach you. I'm here to help you in your business. And that's the importance of having somebody for coaching and consulting. So those offers are still good. They're on the table, like I said, until Wednesday with the bonuses that were put out there. Okay. This is completely separate. This is, I'll show you the sales page just so you can see, but it would be, I got a typo. That says 37. It's 39. I'm sorry. I need to fix that. Let me write me a note because I already have it programmed for $39. Okay, so it would be $39 a month, or like I said, you could spend $700 to have someone go create it for you, create all this content. If you have a VA that does all your content right now, or you hire an agency, or you pay for personalized content, that's like a minimum. I charge way more than that for my agency. Or you could spend 30 hours doing it yourself. So either way, how does it work? You would get your subscription. You'll get 30 captions, which of course with February, you're going to get 28. Okay. It evens out for the months that have 31 days and 30. You get a month's worth of captions. Okay. 15 short form video content reels, basically prompts. So I tell you what you need to do or say in them. 30 photo or reel suggestions. So each day with that caption, I would say, I would recommend putting a picture of this or a picture of that or using this graphic. And then you get 10 graphics that were designed by me, whether they're quotes. And so you also get 10 story templates. So it's a total of 20 templates. And you get peace of mind that your content is done. What if you walked away tonight and your content was finished from February? Okay. So it is a subscription. It will automatically charge each month unless you cancel it. It can be canceled at any time. And it is guaranteed to be provided to you by the 25th of the month. So February 25th, you'll get March's content. March 25th, you'll get April's content. So on and so forth, okay? There is an offer here if you're interested in a half off a social media audit. So if you're looking at this and you're like, yeah, but I still feel like I need someone to tell me, about my cover photo or my bio, or you want me to do a full audit for you, you can get half off that as a subscriber, but it's a one-time deal. Okay. So if you pass this up, this is not good anymore next month. That's just how it's, rigged up here. So anyway, this is how it would work. $39 every month for Socially Awesome subscription. And then I'll tell you, if you decide to purchase it, there is also an affiliate opportunity for you. So I have created an affiliate portal. And once you purchase it, you can become an affiliate to sell it and make your money back. You would get 30% every single month. So if you have a friend, let me log in and get you the math, because math, hard for me right now. When I'm live, I can usually do math like crazy, and then I go live and I'm like, 1 + 3 is 0. Okay. So with the Socially Awesome subscription, I think it's 30% is what I did. Let's see. I want to make sure I give y'all the right numbers. I don't want to misquote. I already got one typo. I got to go back and fix. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So I set it up for 30% commission. So if you're interested in that, you do have to purchase it to be eligible. That's just the way the program is set up. But once you have purchased it, you can PM me. I can give you an affiliate link or a website to apply. Once you apply, I think it pretty much auto approves you just based on verifying that you've purchased it. And then you'll get 30% commission of the sale, which is $11.70. But you'll also get it every month. So if you have your own Facebook group, or you want to share it on your stories, or email it out to your list or whatever, and you have somebody that buys it for the next 6 months, you're going to get $11 for the next 6 months, $11.70. So you not only get the commission the first time they purchase it, but then every month thereafter. And it's, I would say, a good product to bring to your people, especially if you are someone in here who is building a social media business, because it's something that you can, not everything is about, providing that resource. It's about connecting them to that resource. So if you're interested in that, let me know as well. Like I said, once you purchase it, just DM me and say, hey, I'd like to be an affiliate. And I'll be I'll be using this affiliate portal for all my courses and stuff that I release in the future. So I have a course that I did a soft launch on that I'm building a funnel for right now. I'll have an affiliate opportunity for that as well, and pretty much everything thereafter. So with that being said, let me know what comments you have. Oh, I want to show you one more thing really quickly. Just so you know how it's set up, because it's actually set up like a course. So let me share my screen. So once you purchase, I got to find the right, I think this is it. Okay, yeah. So once you purchase, you'll actually go, it'll be set up like a, it's a back office, almost like Teachable, but I use Thrivecart, okay? So you can see here, February. Okay, so you would log in, here's your February. This is a Loom that I've made that explains everything to you. Again, how I would recommend you putting your rocks in, so on and so forth. And then you would download this PDF, okay? When you download the PDF, this is where you would click to get the Trello board, make a copy of it, okay? And then again, this is a checklist I'm going to give you on how to add, what I would recommend that you do to make the most out of it. But every month, you know, March would be loaded. Oops, not sharing the right screen. Okay. March would be here, April, you know, every month on the 25th of the month, it'll be loaded to your back office. Okay. It's login specific. It is copy. Everything that, you know, is put out is copyrighted. So please do not share it with anyone. I kept it affordable enough to where anyone should be able to purchase it that would like it. Okay. So let me know what comments you have, what questions you have, what you think about this. This is, again, something that people asked me for. And I knew that it was a need because so many people are stuck. I see a lot of you don't post daily or aren't consistent with it. And a lot of times it's just, you need that extra push, right? So let me know what questions you have. And if you don't have any, I'm going to put my collar back on and call it a night. This thing's not the most comfortable, but I do see why it's important. It gets hard to hold your head up after so long. All right. Well, if I don't have any questions, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm excited to bring this to you. And I'm going to go live on my Facebook page tomorrow to talk about my new company, my new opportunity. And if you have any questions about, you know, consulting or VIP days, again, those offers are only good till Wednesday. So make sure you message me. Let's chat. I know I've been in and out of the DMs a little sparingly this week with recovery, but tomorrow's Monday. It's a new week. So I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.